It's hard to imagine this was once a plane filled with people. When Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 crashed in Ukraine nearly 4 years ago, all 298 people on board were killed. The plane had left Amsterdam, destined for Kuala Lumpur. Investigators concluded it was shot down by a missile. Now the governments of Australia and the Netherlands say they can identify who's behind the attack.
Nederland stelt Rusland aansprakelijk.
The Netherlands holds Russia responsible for taking down Malaysia Airlines Flight 17. This is a joint action with Australia, a country that, like us, lost a lot of people aboard MH17.
This follows a Dutch-led investigation into the incident.
Na een uitgebreid en arbeidsintensief vergelijkend onderzoek.
The joint investigation team has come to the conclusion that the Buk-Telar missile system by which flight MH17 was downed originated from the 53rd Brigade from Kursk in Russia. That 53rd Brigade is part of the Russian armed forces.
But Moscow continues to deny responsibility.
Есть различные версии этой трагедии, но их тоже никто не учитывает. И поэтому, если не будет полноценного расследования, то, конечно, нам очень будет трудно принять выводы той комиссии, которая работает без нашего участия.
The Boeing 777 was flying over a conflict zone in eastern Ukraine when it was shot down. Ukraine's army was fighting pro-Russia separatists there. And Russia's military was reported to be supplying them weapons, something Moscow rejects. One theory is that the rebels mistakenly targeted the plane, perhaps believing it was an aircraft belonging to Ukraine's military. Investigators say they traced the missile back to a military base in the Russian city of Kursk. They say the Buk missile system was on a convoy that arrived in eastern Ukraine, but was then taken back to Russia immediately after it was used. Australia accuses Russia of spreading misinformation and misleading the world about its role.
We have advised Russia that we hold the Russian Federation responsible for its role, and we have requested that they commence negotiations. We'll be seeking an acknowledgement from Russia that they accept responsibility for their part in the role of the downing of the plane, and we will also be seeking reparations on behalf of the victims for their families.
Is there now enough evidence for Russia to be held accountable? And what legal options do Australia and the Netherlands have to prosecute the alleged perpetrators? Hyder Abbasi, The Newsmakers.